Got a gig for ya. How's that back of yours?
Carlos, can you mask? Oh, never mind. That worked. Holy shit.
Smooth.
How do we get up with it? We're also in here right now.
He's either AFK or bugged, and I can't hear him.
Oh, I hope he's not bugged for me. He hasn't been bugged for me yet.
We must continue our pursuit, mortals. Fortunately, this mirror does not seem beyond repair. Be warned. Nathria's most loyal guardians still stand between us and
Okay,
our
Heroic's
quarry.
Stone Legion is actually
Free?
right. Not like normal, where I was told that it was AoE and it ended up basically being single target.
Yeah, it's actually AoE. I've seen actual gameplay of Heroic, and there's the Goliath that
I don't know. Do we trust Daily?
I watched. Meh.
Wow, Illy.
What?
I trust you, but
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
Gralls will probably know for sure. Wait until he comes back, but he seems to have left us in our hour of need. Speaking of leaving us,
Is there trash here?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Boom, got him.
Oh shit.
Taking all my strength to hold back.
Not a good
their
idea.
onslaughts.
Yo, Ellie. Should I
Grishol,
put this down here?
do
Hold
not
on.
be blinded by misplaced loyalty. The bargain Nathria has struck will destroy Revendreth.
Can you
You are a disgrace to our kind, Draven. If you will not serve, then you will... Stoneborn! Strike down these usurpers!
He's currently in a
Ah, shit,
He
Slayer!
said he was going to be on last night too, and never showed up. So I wouldn't put too much stock in what he actually says.
He's only like 5 minutes.
I mean, we also don't need him, so it doesn't matter.
I'm
So how far?
dead, Slayer.
Oh, it was you! Run away from me! Don't kill me! Oh,
Bye, Slayer.
you fucked me over, dude. Jumping off the map.
You know, it's his birthday tomorrow too, so he's doing stuff for it. Or was yesterday at least.
It's my birthday.
Slayer, come
Happy
here.
birthday, Fuzzy.
Slayer, come here.
Birthday.
Slayer, come here.
Oh, okay, I see. Hey, Pip's all
Pip, come here.
Pip, don't do it. Don't do it, Pip.
Don't trust him. Yeah, come in this dark corner over here.
Oh, god damn it! I could have used my wormhole.
Greetings, mortal.
If we're summoning people,
Oh, we tried summoning him off the corner over there, off the world, but Rice pulled everything, so he killed everyone in here.
wait, can we summon here?
Yep.
It's on cooldown, I can't. Oh, we can.
I want to go over there, but I don't think we can.
Seems an interesting place to be summoned into.
Kelly canceled the summons.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Fishing.
I'm gonna just keep fishing. It sounds like shenanigans.
It's safe. It's just in a weird spot as well.
Uh-huh.
Growlithe took it.
See, Growlithe took it.
So did Tui.
Hmm.
Are we using Growlithe as the benchmark for good decisions?
Wow.
I don't know, he said
Alright,
pocket
let's
size,
summon Ambro in here.
That's what I mean. I feel like
Put her right here.
his mental
I
is
have been
declining.
anywheres.
No, I'm
May
not
your
taking
feet find
that.
good trails.
Remember, that's toxic.
It's fucking toxic.
Yeah, well, it's just how I am now. So
Oh, yeah.
Now? It started now? I thought it started like
yeah,
a long time ago.
just like 2 seconds ago it started. Okay, I'm loading into the raid, which is good, right?
You have an SSD, Amber? Is that not expected?
I mean, I don't know. They were acting like they were summoning people into shady areas.
I have to admit, that castle doesn't look as all out as is.
See, look at. This is who we're following. This guy right here.
I've seen someone that liked to use trash.
He just ate Pip.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
decide they're gonna
fucking
kill somebody,
die.
and that person dies.
Gross.
Oh, oh,
Oh
wow.
no, no.
Well, it's faster.
That seems like a really bad game.
Was it me?
Oh, that's what he is.
I got you, Amber.
Please, please.
You weren't even in danger ever. You had a link.
Yeah, I was more than
Next.
you were, Amber. Come on.
Yeah, Ambro.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
still,
bro.
it's still scary. Oh,
Yambrosine. Lamborghini. This ravenous goose is the mimic ability.
I think that's a perk. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The red circle?
No, the Goliath targeting someone is doing that.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to prevent that?
You
You
know,
healed him.
I don't. There's no healing that. I don't. There's no way to catch that.
You
dead.
pop your 40% DR and heal through it.
I wish.
You guys are dead.
Right?
The boss version
Just ice block forehead.
is 8k and then
Can that ravenous hunger not be soothed?
another
Nah, we don't have.
16k over 4 seconds.
Is it not in a rage?
Kind of.
Well, he's currently got 7 stacks from killing people or something, so he's
Is that not in rage or?
He's a hungry boy.
he's hungry.
Can you interrupt that as a cast or just?
No, you
No,
just
it's the ability that forces you to actually focus those ads and not just off tank them for an entire
I
fight.
have many
Yes, it's
lucky
talking.
twos you like.
I mean, he's talking, but I don't know if I don't think it's an enrage, so I just didn't answer.
Wait, Mary's talking?
Oh, I don't hear him.
Oh.
I should show him he's muted. I've got the
Yeah,
little
so did
microphone
I.
icon that he's muted.
That was the surprising thing.
Okay, Pip, I see how it is.
Wait, what emote is that?
it's so good. I don't even know what it's called. I want to know what it is.
Hey Pip, what did you type?
Angry, because I don't have the thingy,
Oh,
so I just
sick.
see her typing
Nice.
angry.
Oh wait,
It's all lowercase.
I have many wares.
Wait, what?
angry,
What-
angry, but angry. And
I put it in
why.
general in Discord.
I just see everybody typing angry in chat.
Wait, what add-on do you need to see that shit?
It's like
Is it-
Twitch emotes.
Yeah. Only the greatest add-on in this game.
Oh man.
Twitch emotes V2 or better Twitch emotes?
I don't know. Let me look.
I think it's Twitch emotes V2. Is what I have.
I have Twitch emotes, so probably Twitch emotes TV too. Yeah. I should probably get Twitch emotes.
Is this me?
Huh?
Somebody just did a toy or something. There was just a meat falling from the sky.
Oh,
it's frogs.
That's frog. That's pit.
Oh.
Frogs.
It's a shaman toy apparently. It's cool as fuck.
Yeah, Twitch emotes V2 is what I have.
There's no pockets.
Poggies.
Okay. Somebody here.
I require a summon.
Can I ask a question real quick? The remove bleed effect, where is that going to be located? Because I don't think I got it right last time. It was supposed to be in melee, right?
Yes, it will be basically on top of the boss. It'll be a little bit behind, so boss is at Skull. Let's have the, how can I use it? Moon. You're basically going to drop it on the moon, and that way the tank can get in it. And then everybody else can get in too.
Well, is the raid standing over here? Where we're kind of stacked at now?
If I can remember.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I can remember there was a lot of confusion that also.
There was a fair amount of confusion.
I think it was clean.
Okay, so since no one knew what the fuck was going on normal, the raid will be around, or boss will be on Skull. If you get Wicked Blade, you get marked with square and cross, so you just take that to those markers, and then nobody, it now splashes and cleaves the dot onto anyone in its path, and that includes melee. If you're standing like here-ish, you're gonna get hit, so you need to be very careful. If we get the entire raid dotted, we're gonna wipe, so just, like, the boss shouldn't be that hard, but like I saw this afternoon, Future wiped for like 2 hours before they killed it the first time, so let's not do that. So first part of that is the Wicked Blade. You know how to do it. The Stonebreaker combo, which is the 3-part thing. So it's targeted on a person. They get a brown circle. They're going to bring it to Moon. Everybody that has a bleed stands in that circle. And then you're going to get stunned. And then once the stun wears off, a meteor hits. And then basically everybody in the raid can soak that meteor so that it's just trivial raid damage. So that's the first phase. Whenever a Goliath comes down, so intermission phase, it's obviously the prio because boss takes like 99% reduced damage. And then if we ever fall behind on them or his stacks get too high, then we'll have to swap over to Goliath too. But it's just a boss in one ad. So, and then last phase, so the reverberations. Oh, by the way, if you go into the Stone Legion General's boss tab, there's a weak aura that will, it's just a simple icon for if you have the Wicked Blade or if you have the reverberating hunger. What is it called? Reverberating eruption. So it will glow and pop up in the middle of your screen. All you do on reverberating eruptions. So the first one, you're going to take it. You're going to drop it on star. You don't have to do anything else for that first one. The second one, you're going to take it. You're going to drop it on diamond. The first one, the one at triangle, needs to be soaked. On heroic, you can't just soak the same one or with the same person every time. So I'll set up 2 people for each one, but there's going to need to be people just watching in case those people have other mechanics. And all you do, so first one is at triangle, next one is at diamond, when it's at third one's at star, and when you're dropping that third one at star, people have to soak at diamond and at triangle. And then last one is at circle, and then people have to soak at star and at diamond and at triangle. And then the triangle one will disappear, and you're going to have to soak at diamond and star and circle, and it's just going to keep rotating like that. Any questions about that? Okay, let me set up a quick soak order for that.
Oh, we're gonna get a note. I gotta open it. Is that the last phase? The soaking thing?
It's the second and third phase.
Reverberating eruption.
And then backup is basically everyone else. It's all healers and melee for that. So that is not a split soak mechanic. So either Ambro or Fuzzy has to do the first one, and then the other does the second. So just keep it easy and have Ambro soak it the first time, Fuzzy soak it the next, then Ambro soak it the next, and then back and forth.
What's like a reverberating eruption?
Yep. It's going to be a brown circle, and when it needs to be soaked, it's going to glow yellow, I think.
Yeah, it has the pillar, like the soak pillar in it also.
Yep. I don't think I mentioned this. The only time for the Stonebreaker combo, so the 3-part thing that clears your bleeds and then is a meteor soak. If you have the Heart Rend debuff, which is a very heavy dot, you are okay not to soak the meteor. If you also have a bleed, which I don't know is even possible, but if you do, you still need to clear it, but you could then get out of the meteor.
Okie dokes. What's the ability that removes the bleed? The
Stonebreaker combo is the name of the 3-part thing, and the specific one is Crystallize. Or no, Crystalline Burst actually.
Okie dokes.
If you're Kyrian and you mess up, you can always just potion the stuff.
I'm not Kyrian.
Oh, that sucks.
4 Kyrian total.
Armor kit, oil, all that fun stuff.
It's not fun.
Which one do you hit first or shit?
What was it?
Which one do we hit first? The shit.
There's only one down at a time. It's Call.
KL.
Call.
Like 3 or 4 people still need flask, lots still need armor kit and oil.
Oil.
Crawlers, you change your hair.
Nah, hair's the same. I just had armor on over top. Okay, let's do it.
Do we hero P3 or what?
Yeah, I think P3 is what everybody does.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
You pick up the rifle. Blade sim.
quite a few melee get clipped with that, so just be aware of your position, I guess.
A little farther towards the if we can for that next time. And we need to focus these Goliaths more. We can never have two up at one time. We just focus the skull right now. I don't think it's not like a super hard push on the boss. I think Goliath weights down is kind of the prio. Keep going for now. I just went.
There's no warning when you're gonna get hungered, right? It just because it looked like it just teleported to me and just.
They're supposed to die before they actually cast it.
Yeah. If you look at the one that's alive right now, he's got 3 debuffs already, so he's doing 225% extra damage already.
Yeah, I couldn't. There's no way I can ever tank 2 of those at once. Like,
Can all the healers hear me now?
Yeah.
Like, Kelly, can you hear me now? Kelly, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to alternate. We're gonna have to probably dispel one at a time, on those dots, because it leaves another dot after.
It's probably fine, Kelly.
So.
It's that hard hemorrhage that.
Yeah. So the secondary dot is applied when the first dot is removed. So even if the dot expires naturally, you still get the secondary dot. So we can't have all those going out at once. So I can call it up if we want to. We just need to essentially focus on that one person and make sure they don't die with the secondary dot. I think we've got enough time to go through one at a time.
Oh, it's upon expiration.
It's expiration or dispel. So if you dispel, it's there. But if you let them all expire, they all still go on.
Yeah, so you definitely want to stagger those out.
Yeah, we need to stagger them because they hit a lot harder on heroic than normal.
Is first and second blades square and X?
I'm not sure what you mean. I think yes, though.
Ricocheting blade?
First was square, because I got the square marker on my head.
What's the name of the dispel? Because I think I have 2 dots in the same
Hard
spot,
red.
so I'm not seeing one. Okay.
Wicked blade.
To me, it kind of looks like a fiery.
No, I was just looking for the name because I have Wicked Laceration and that
Heart
thing
Rend,
in the same
and
spot.
then-
So
yeah, Heart Hemorrhage.
It's
Summon
overlapping.
Nixie.
Alright.
Yeah, so upon removal, they're affected with heart hemorrhage, so we can't mass them.
Yep. Right, I got it moved to another spot so I can see them both easily.
Yeah, didn't mass them then because I thought we could just do
Yeah,
it.
no. We could, but I mean, honestly, it'd probably take a healing cooldown, so it makes sense, I think, to just do 1 or 2 at a time until we're sure of the damage patterns. It's 36 seconds, and then the other dot is 6 seconds, so we've got plenty of time.
They apply 2 at a time, I think.
They apply up to 4, so it's up to 4 for 36 seconds, and the secondary dots for 6 seconds. So it's
Depending on how many
Sure, you
times they
eat.
come out, you could put salve on it and dispel, mass dispel if you really wanted to, but salve does the healing.
let's just save our healing
That's
cooldowns
a
so
big
we know what
healing
the
cooldown
damage.
for 4 dots.
Yeah. I'll call it out for now, unless somebody else wants to.
Should die faster now.
I can actually do the dispels because I'm conduited into it.
Yeah, we have to make sure I don't know the name of it. The swirlies that we soak, the big meteor that we soak rather, is more on the moon, because it was on the other side and ranged. We're not getting over there.
Let me know when you're good, Emro.
Yes, I'm good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
On the Goliath. Okay, so you're gonna drop that on basically Moon and me, and then Wire, you can get out of it.
We need more people in there because the
Everyone
initial
go
tick.
first?
Yeah, everyone should step into those because the initial hit of the meteor gets the person to like 20% HP. And
You don't want everybody to step in it on the crystalline though.
No,
We
no.
don't want anybody stunned, so.
No. But I think only like 6 people got in to soak the meteor damage.
Get to you later.
I already did. Oh.
Alright, go ahead and swap.
Sure.
Keep fucking up there, Goliath.
If you have a bleed, you want to get in a crystallize coming up to clear it off.
It's gonna be right on me.
Don't be in crystallize. Okay,
Stun,
now get in.
and then everybody in.
That's gonna be rough for whichever tank is actually tanking him. Do you think we have to swap before?
The tank damage is pretty high if you just let the dots stack up.
No, what I mean is like, for example, I was tanking there and I also had to get my stack removed, so when I got stunned there, then I can't use any defensive stuff on the boss. I was saying, do we swap, like, before?
If we do it right, we can only have one person getting stunned.
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant, yeah. So it's like, we should swap though, right?
He's taking no damage now, so just on the ad.
Yeah, you're on that 100%. So, range, you can also hit this stuff in the air, and then they're going to drop little red orbs, and pick that up and deposit. I believe it does a little damage to you, so.
Oh, that's a bad stun.
Meteor still happens. Meteor still happens. So, like, you don't just run around.
Oh god, what the fuck was that melee?
20% mana. So see, Star, that's one of the orbs. There's one over on the other side too.
So should we not run out to grab the orbs at this moment? Because I probably should not have. Sounds like.
I mean, people have to run out eventually, but like, yeah, if you need to clear your debuff or if the breaker combo is about to happen, it's probably not a great time.
Did the orbs stay on the ground?
Where is?
Flying guys be slowed or anything? Because they kind of fast.
I have
I'm not sure.
What?
You like?
Why'd that bleed? Was that like not close enough, or?
No, I was the only one healing you, I think.
Oh. Should I have walked or something?
If you get that low again, yeah, you're probably gonna have to. We need. Are all the healers tracking that dot? It doesn't.
Yeah, I
seem
see
like
both.
it.
I see the bleed, but we had like 12 people with the bleed because a glaive bounced in the raid, and that's not
Ow.
gonna
Yeah,
be.
A lot of people got hit by that. Did you get hit by the bleed too, Fuzzy?
Well, I took the blades
What's
out
the
here, right?
bleed comp from Wicked Blade? Just Wicked Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like, you're not safe here in melee if you're standing here when a glaive's going off. Because I was standing here-ish and I was getting splashed by the Wicked Laceration.
yeah,
So you
the
need
wicked
to be
laceration.
like here.
We fell very much behind with that many people with that bleed for so long. I think that's why we lost a few people there also. And then again, everyone needs to soak, but you don't soak the first. There's a crystallize and there's a countdown. And when you see the countdown to get to 1, that's when you get stoned and you lose your bleed and stun. But that's not the meteor that you soak. You soak right after that. So like as soon as you see that countdown go, then you step in. Unless you're trying to remove your bleed, then you step in beforehand. I think there's still some confusion around that.
I don't know why they don't include spell IDs in the
4,
dungeon journal.
3,
It's super frustrating.
2, 1.
I don't know what add-on I have that just puts it on tooltips, but maybe it's LVI.
I've got LVI, but it doesn't want
On live. Blades coming out.
Fuck.
So this is the thing. So don't be in it until after. Now get in. That's a lot better, yeah. Though Rice, you should have been in initially for those 2 stacks of bleed, but it's okay. We'll do our best.
It's okay. Rice, Keats, make sure you hop in the next one. hard on Goliath. Basically, everybody is stopping the next one. Entire melee just got cleared. Combo coming up in 5. And a Wicked Blade basically at the same time, it looks like.
Alright, get in this.
Debuffs in, and then
just
everything
solve.
else.
Just solve them.
Blades, melee, be careful. We need to figure out exactly what we
You
need.
want me to take boss, or are you good?
I don't have any debuffs yet. Or right now. We're gonna push here soon. And as soon as you push to put the mobs her Goliath, because she takes less damage. Blade still happens, so we can't fuck that up. You go ahead and take Goliath.
Yep.
Watch crystals.
Watch feet too. Okay, clear debuffs if you have. Me, Kelly, Illy, Rice.
What's up? People talk.
There's wrong side of boss for that, by the way.
Ah.
Okay, keep going. Finish that Goliath. 2 orbs over by circle. These need to be deposited.
I'll get it. I'll get one.
Big one from Goliath. Somebody grab that one's worth more. Looks like we need the one up in the front somebody can get. And we need, I think, 3 more birds, it looks like. If you have debuff, Italy, Kitchen, Hembro, me. Fuck, yeah. Okay, and you see then they swap. She's gonna fly up, everybody gets knocked back. And then stay alive. So this first mechanic happens, if we can. Okay, this is the eruption, it's on Ambro, it goes to Triangle. So that's the brown circle, and then watch your feet here. This is just like a loose spread, and then dodge as you need to.
And then when he leaps again, ideally, I get into the one on triangle, right?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, do you already have the debuff? What's that debuff you have?
Oh shit, I didn't see it before I died.
Yeah, I think you had the debuff, so that means Fuzzy has to be the first one to do it, basically.
Okay.
I mean, in that situation, if it was on you.
Wait, so the first person who gets it goes to triangle.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but because I had the debuff from getting the first one, you would take the first one. It only had it had less than 20 seconds left when I died, so I could probably get fuzzies. Like we could just swap in that situation.
Yeah, you should be able to. If not, we have to assign another person in the rotation. Go ahead, Bip.
I'm looking at Codex. I need to change it now, I think.
Yep.
I understand that in normal, I could take like multiple bleeds from the blade. I can't do that, correct? I've never gotten it in heroic yet.
The Wicked Blade? No, you really cannot get hit by it.
I was just wondering if I could save my potion if I got multiple stacks instead of having to.
I mean, if you get multiple stacks, something has gone horribly awry. It means you've gotten hit by it probably twice. Or you've gotten it once and gotten hit by it.
It doesn't appear if you get targeted twice in a row to actually move up that it stacks up. Because I only had 1 stack and I had to go out twice in a row and we didn't have a ground thing in between.
It should put it on you every time. I don't know.
Cross, can you give me the ID for Wicked Laceration?
333913.
What he said.
You get the dot from the dispelling, whether you dispel or whether it falls off. So, I mean, yeah, maybe it's a waste of mana to dispel 2 seconds, but it doesn't do more or less damage, really.
Let me know when you're good, Maris.
I gotta add it. Hopefully it works this time.
Yeah, those are the two that we all need to see. Plus the magic, but I assume everyone can see
5,
magic dispels.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
The last blade soon. Melee be really good with all the blades. Blades in 5. Optic line. No, if we don't get a thing for out this file.
Oh yeah. I prefer tanking.
Crystallize in 5. I'll be in this. Sure, it's towards moon. You can top boss for a second. It's okay, okay. Gonna push here soon. Blade in 5. I remember blades keep happening. Make sure you're hitting the ranged adds and blow up display. Good job.
Yeah, I was getting orb.
Top boss way.
Got it.
Take that for 1 second. Let's move him back to his spot a little. Orb by the edge of ring.
Someone in raid has an orb. They need to drop it off. Looks like it was Margo.
Got 2 more adds, maybe 3. 2 more now. That worked good. Watch the knock here, you can actually get knocked off, so. You probably want some sort of CD there.
Yeah, that was a big damage.
Crystallize, same deal, same deal. And this one's a knockback, so it's annoying.
Swap?
What is it? 100%, yeah, but we swap everyone. Keep going so you can see the reverberation mechanic. Maybe, maybe. So that would be what Agro or Fuzzy is soaking that gold thing.
Dead.
Your treachery has come to
And
an
the
end.
second one gone towards Diamond or Diamond.
I didn't even see it come out. I'll just put an alert on it.
Try to go to your shape. Don't
Yeah.
just pick a shape. Try to go to your shape.
The first one was kind of like in between diamond and triangle, more towards diamond.
Oh, I meant the
Well,
blades,
I was
but those
too
two,
late.
yeah.
I couldn't make it there.
Is
I was too
anyone
far away.
is anyone still a bit unsure about the bleed removal? Just because I noticed it was still a bit sketchy even there at the beginning.
I don't know that people necessarily are. I'm not sure they see if they have a bleed, maybe. Or
if you're talking about me, it's something different will happen again.
There was a solid handful of people that either got up to 2 stacks or missed 1 to 2 soaks. So that's why I want to just double check if anybody was still unsure. There's going to be that big AoE soak. There's 2 parts to it. The first part will stun you and remove the bleed. The second part was what we're all soaking. So just if you've got a bleed and you're unsure, just kind of stick around in melee and soak something, and it'll remove the bleed.
you get that weak aura. If you're not sure if you don't think you ever had a bleed so far tonight, then get the weak aura, because I guarantee you did.
Yeah. Even if you're not doing the mechanic, if somebody was slow, you might have the bleed. So.
One from outside of the back.
Should Grashel melee? Because that last hit that we took, he meleeed me. Is that like something that should happen?
No, I mean, it just needs to be picked up faster. I didn't know he was active that yet. Every Stonebreaker combo where you'll take boss and add for like that duration for that stun, and then I'll take right back after.
Yeah, that's fine.
What was that was that a transition where we all got knocked back, or?
Yeah, that's the Prince dude here.
Prince Renathal, Shattering Blast.
Yep, it'll be damage and a knockback.
There's only 3 DPS actually hitting the flying stuff, so more people probably need to hit that if they can.
Yeah, I don't think melee can hit them, can they?
No, it's not. Like, I could target Chain Lightning and
We should, we should have melee should run orbs. Range should go out to help with orbs, because they can help by doing damage.
Crooked Blade, be careful. This would be top boss for her. There's that guy off.
Yeah, there's a lot of people with the lead.
Yep, everybody's gonna
pretty much everyone so.
Everybody clear. If you have a debuff here, you clear. Should be coming any second. Or on top of. Good.
Alright, let's I'm using my symbolism after that.
You can either vial that or just take the next meteor thing. Or...
I just took the last meteor, but yeah, I'll wait. Just one bleed is enough.
Okay, hard on the Goliath, ranged hard on the ones at Nathria. Watch feet, we will have to adjust position as these things poop on us, basically. Careful with those blades. Check, see if you have a debuff right now.
Slides up. That helps up.
Get kitchen up.
a personal. Well,
You good?
Yeah, I'm fine for now.
I'm gonna him here.
One more. So
That one should phase him.
He's dead. Oh, that damage actually isn't that bad.
I'm gonna sell.
Draven, are you all right?
Okay, I'll take Draven now. You can keep him for the time being.
Sure.
Still got a lot of dots out, so I need a lot of soaks here.
On Goliath.
Yeah, bottom. Oh.
You know what?
Get a dot.
You have the debuff. Get this. It's okay, where I can tank both for a second.
Once I get that guy off.
Hard on the Goliath. Hard on Goliath. Great's coming out soon. And this is Amber over Fuzzy and Triangle. So Fuzzy's gonna soak Triangle next, and then either Keats or Y are gonna soak Diamond.
The next
just got shredded.
is gonna destroy me, by the way.
Get a blade in melee there.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, by this point in the fight, no healer is above 20% mana, so we're taking a ton more damage than we need to.
We messed up a lot of things.
Soaking was better.
For where the Goliath, I feel like needs to be tanked a bit closer to Moon than the boss, because currently it's being tanked like a little bit in front of the boss. So in order to hit it as melee, you kind of end up in the boss's hitbox, or like in the range of the initial throw of the bleed. Because like multiple times I've gotten it when I'm like behind the boss, hitting the ad, but not like in the hitbox.
So you want it farther to the left then, as like you're facing the edge.
Yeah, like here, hold on. Like if the
Closer
boss
to Moon,
is at
basically.
Skull, yeah, like closer to Moon, like back here, just about. Because it's
Just
still
because
gonna
like the Wicked Laceration Triangle over here, like if the Goliath is over where I'm standing, we can't safely hit it without being in that triangle.
Yeah.
And if we need to focus it, we can't do that.
I would suggest everyone, if you've got a weak aura, make sure you add a sound for the Wicked Blade. So that's under, if you're not sure where, that's under actions. You can click play sound and choose a sound.
Or a pack, I think that Keats is linked, will literally say cleanse if you have it when the thing's being cast.
I feel like we have a fundamental misunderstanding of stone needing commanders, because it seems like we're supposed to get 10 orbs, but we only did enough damage to like barely kill 4 of them.
Draven does a lot of damage to them, like the NPC, and he's also the one that stops them from moving, because otherwise they're just orbiting, and it's really hard to finish a hard cast with them in range.
I can't even hit them really. Like I can Cobra shot them, but that's not going to do much.
They fly by.
Sounds like I'll have to go marksman.
Hope I can.
No.
Wonder if Balance Druid could hit them all.
I think Starfall hits all of them as they swoop down.
Give me 1 second. You can go ahead and eat though.
Because yeah, we are spending a lot of time with not doing a lot.
Okay, sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Blades. Over.
Oh.
Oh, on tanks, yeah.
On moon.
On moon, okay.
Finish off that Goliath. You can tank call till the next Goliath comes down if you want. Blade soon. I got call back. Ambrose, Keats, Marius, Slayer, me all need to clear. I'm good, Tom Foswell. Blade son. Move that to our original position a little. Just about to push. Wicked Blade should be coming out soon too. Let's fuck up this commando. Watch your feet during this. We can move, just don't go towards square cross site.
It's a silk thingy. Get your bleeds off. Yeah, silk.
Don't be on square cross site. These are gonna be really long blades. Okay, let's move back.
Why do we fight the boss all the way over here?
I mean, it wasn't intentional on my part. I was dead though.
Yeah, I was just moving around in the circle and just following around, and I had no.
We definitely would have moved that far over. Like, dance in the square if we need to.
Do you want me to tank the boss? The damage output, like the damage pattern for this fight is really, really. Like, I can solo tank anything here for like without any healing for a long time.
Yeah, you can take boss if you want.
Whichever one, because both like the Goliath and the boss have very
You alright? Treachery has come to an end.
Those flying things can't be great, right? Just want to double check.
I don't know, but I feel like probably not.
Because they're very hard to hit, especially if
I don't feel like we're supposed to DPS them. At least not while they're orbiting. It's the same thing I've been saying.
Yeah, but like even when they're like standing still, they're fighting Draven and he kills them in like literally 3 seconds. So I don't know if we're supposed to even look at them really.
I mean, it really doesn't matter because the Goliath is down and that's the hard focus target when it's alive, and then as soon as it's dead you can either hit the boss for 95% reduced damage or you can try to tag the flyers.
Well,
like,
I don't think we should focus on the things in the air. We should just kill the guy and then.
Yeah, I thought we were. I thought you said ranged on the dude.
Yeah,
so that's.
Yeah, you did, which is why we stopped focusing Goliath.
Yeah, we can do a pull where we won't hit anything in the air and see if he just kills them, and we can all focus on doing mechanics, because mechanics during that phase are super sloppy still. Like people eating bombardments, people not getting the glaive out, people not soaking the crystallize and clearing their bleeds. And keep in mind that the glaive is going to be extra large, so it's really important to stay. I know the boss moved a ton, but you really have to stay on the moon side of the boss, or really this side of the boss, wherever he ends up running off to.
If you're arranged
Yeah.
and you put emphasis on the thing, you should be able to click the lock gate and just get over there with plenty of time to spread out.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here! Traitors must die!
Blades. You have a debuff begin this. Blades.
2, 1.
My blade will find you!
How did you not get hit with that number?
I probably dodged it somehow. I think that happens with agi classes sometimes.
Combo here soon.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Clear. Yeah, possibly soon. Blades. Triggering push soon. And we're on the Goliath.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bring me their anima, heroes!
Let's trust him this time. That should be.
Clear your debuffs, kick them, arrow, alive. Boss.
I get it.
Soak.
Give you guys.
3, 2, 1.
Don't drop tide.
Pick up orbs. Big one's down too, so.
Melee. Look at all you guys. You all got splashed from that, so you just make sure you're on the ranged camp side of the boss.
Left feet. And then move back towards skull a little bit if you can.
If you're a dwarf, you can start on it.
I'm actually gonna...
Blade, then blade soon. You can take this guy to if you want.
Yep, I'm just gonna file my...
Okay, first leap going out.
I want to hang close to wall for knockback. Is that okay, or should I?
You can't do it too close because the lead thing is going to be there on triangle. Or the pool thing is going to be on triangle.
That's fine.
Keep going.
I'll just try to move him back in position.
5,
Blades coming out.
3, 2, 1.
And soak in on triangle. Okay, go ahead and wait.
5.
That was good until I think almost every melee got a bleed stack from that glaive. So I don't know if the glaive was mispositioned or melee was mispositioned, but I think melee was too far out.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles.
Yeah, I think so, Pip. I think we just ignore the things in the air. And then
Good
just clean
fortune
up
to
our
our friends.
intermission on the ground here.
I was gonna say, after we kill that gargoyle and intermission, it's pretty much just dodge mechanics right at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, and pick up
Yeah.
orbs if you can. Because it looks like the one from the Goliath at that point fills like half or more of his mana bar, and then we just need a few of the little ones that drop naturally.
Did anyone notice? I think these things are references to the cartoon gargoyles.
Huh?
There's a cartoon from like my childhood. I think it's on Disney Plus.
It was great.
When was that?
It was a great show.
Early 90s.
Fantastic. It's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah, it is.
I think Wyatt's ready.
I'm back, sorry.
Should you eat? You also may need oil again.
Oil.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here! Traitors must die!
Yeah, I should tank him on the spell.
5,
Yes.
4, 3, 2, 1.
March the blade.
Five, 4,
Blade's coming out.
1.
My blade will
Careful melee. Clear debuffs if you need. I'm gonna clear over here too before.
Oh, what? I didn't get hit by that?
Yeah, I didn't either.
Huh?
Finish this off, blade too.
If it gets to it, I'll just...
Gonna push in maybe 10 or so. Probably get one more blade before we do, or right as we do.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blades. Then Harmon and Goliath. Watch feet, let the red shit.
2, 1.
Good blade.
Finish this guy off. Make sure you're picking up.
When's the next thing gonna come to remove bleeds?
20 seconds.
Okay. Can you take the boss for a second?
Yeah.
I messed up and I didn't the last one.
5, 4, 3, 2.
They are immune to grip if you're Wandoring.
Did we run in the big one
Wait,
from the big guy?
wait. No, it's somebody just picked it up.
Keats, I think you have one.
I'm
Clear
here.
debuffs, clear debuffs.
Never mind.
I'll take the boss because I'm immune to stuff. Okay, good.
And
Oh,
then get aggro up.
there's nobody else soaking, no?
You
I
were,
was
you were just a
there.
little low.
I was
For some reason, your pretty didn't go off in that either.
2,
Just chilling here.
I mean, you can hit boss, but I mean, you can see how much damage it does. Just do the mechanics and collect orbs as soon as you see them.
Daisy.
There's a knockback.
Watch your health.
Tremble in my shadow!
Back to your positions. First crystallizes in about 5. Quite a few people have debuffs, so make sure you clear if you need to.
there.
Rice, Marius, Kelly, War.
Yeah, I'm here.
Like Goliath.
4, 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Oh, so you don't have to actually taunt the guy when we're clearing here because he's the one that's chanting.
Watch your blade, what? Ooh, what is that boy?
Sorry, I thought it was the other ability.
Watch feet, watch feet, watch feet, and then we can just move back towards skull.
Yep. Moving.
First soap.
And then we
I'm
get
in
to
it,
spot
Fuzzy.
more.
I'm always gonna get first one.
5,
We have to spot me up
4,
this time.
Oh!
2,
Oh, okay,
1.
okay. Not bad.
Did you guys both get it? Do you need a backup soak on turn?
I have the debuff, I don't know if this is
I don't have it.
Fuzzy does not have that. Watch blade, watch blade, watch blade. Watch feet, and then it's going to be clear debuffs. Insta, Pip, Ambro, Evan. All in that circle. And then everybody else helps split. And end Soak Meteor. Blade's coming out soon.
4, 3, 2.
I got boss, you'll get Goliath, I think, here in a second.
That's fine.
My blade will find you!
We're watching our feet here in a second. Careful with blade.
Yeah, I'm moving
I think I was supposed to go next, Kelly. It's all good though.
You were. I was never gonna make it. I was too deep in there.
Keep dodging, keep dodging. And we'll swap. Fuck up this Ravenous dude. 3 soaks, 3 soaks.
3,
Someone get
1.
I got it.
No escape!
Wait, War, are you supposed to soak any of this?
I don't know. I guess.
No, he's not. But
I was like, why are you in there?
We have debuffs. Insta, Kelly,
We're
Amber.
dead, so I didn't know. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna go.
Finish this Goliath. It's 4 stacked. That is not great.
Oh. Yeah, and he's reducing my healing, and I'm gonna die if that.
I got General.
5, 4.
Yeah, when they get low in
I can't
soak.
Someone has to take.
Sorry, you can taunt back.
When the dudes get low, they start stacking a heal reduce on the right. So like they need to die.
Ow.
Purple is in the wrong spot, but I'll get it next.
Okay. Just keep going. See if we can.
We phased.
Yeah, we phased, and then I don't think we're gonna. Yeah, like this is exactly the same. So just wipe, and then we just do it with both of them down. We don't have the Goliaths anymore. We just have the 2 of them, and we do the Wicked Blades. We have the combo, and we have the soaks, and that's it.
So we have to charge him first.
I need to AFK for 1 pull.
Do you want to take our quick break here?
Yeah, take a little break. People who have the, let me get the name of it, debuff.
Do we lust as soon as they both come down?
As soon as they're both active, I think, although wait for the call, like I'm not sure if there's some like blade mechanic or soap mechanic that's gonna come out then, so it'd be a waste if we just popped it.
You got it, boss.
But if you have heart hemorrhage, don't help soak the meteor coming down. in the first and last phase.
Yep, that's part of the Heartrend dot.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have
It's only gonna
Heartrend
last
or the
6
hemorrhage?
seconds. Well, Heartrend isn't dangerous. It's not
I
as
mean,
bad.
they don't need to even risk it by getting in there.
My death was like very unlucky.
I think the exception is if you also have a bleed, then that takes priority and you should clear it, and we'll try to keep you alive because we'll see that you have both. But just for safety, I wouldn't soak if you've got a dot.
I mean, if you look on Mythic, the Heartrend dot itself does like 2.5k more or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, if you have both the bleed and that dot, you're gonna need a personal. Just be wary. Like I think Ari, like that's what happened there. Like you had both the bleed and the dot, so that's
No,
just
I only had the dot. It was the Goliath stunned me and instantly killed me. The
He does a charge.
Laceration, Heart Hemorrhage, Wicked Laceration, then Ravenous Feast, Ravenous Swipe. You had both. You had both dots. You had the dot. You had the bleed and the dot.
I only see the.
Look at your death log. You'll see damage from
Yeah, I
Heart
see.
Hemorrhage and Wicked Laceration. Those are the 2 dots we're talking about. So even
Wicked
without this,
Laceration was like my last 0.8%.
I'm just saying you had both Heart Hemorrhage and Wicked Laceration. That's if you look at the 2 together, that's almost 12k a tick. So it's just we just gotta be careful there too.
Anyone else have a? I'm having an issue with my weak R's, the group weak R's for generals. It's not loading for me for some reason.
No, I think it was just.
I don't think I've seen a weak R for this one. No, I have everything tracking on grid and bigwigs for right now, but no, I don't think I've seen anything.
I think it was in the tab. I don't know if it's not.
Yeah,
working
the one
anymore.
that you linked Growlithe, has that worked for you? Because now that I'm looking at you, I haven't seen this at
I
all.
don't get the debuff, so maybe not.
Oh,
I did it in like
true.
2 minutes, so.
Yeah. It's only checked to load in pet battle.
Wait.
That might be an issue.
Oh, that's the reason.
That's definitely the reason. That's a misclick when you create there.
Or is it?
Are you sure?
It's
Mine
not a
doesn't
pet
have-
battle dungeon?
Mine does not have. Oh, let me look
Maybe
at the-
I clicked that when I don't know.
I've
Maybe
got
I
a
clicked it when
counter
I
ID
loaded it.
2417, which is Stone Legion Generals.
Yeah, encounter ID. Okay. Maybe that's why I didn't see it. All right. Well, I'll see if I see it this time. But
Can't believe Kelly had it on for pet battles.
I gotta make sure I'm prepared for raid. Check your weapon oils.
Cauldron.
Oh, yeah. Get your flask.
Find a reverberating eruption on bigwigs.
Looks like it's called reverberating leap.
Okay.
Is that the same thing?
Yeah.
I thought that was the ground stuff that we were dodging.
No, I think they're supposed to be the same ability.
Causes echoing a oh, okay. Because reverberating. Okay, that's what
I'm not sure why it's eruption in the journal and leap in the bigwigs. Yeah, the ground stuff is upheaval. Insta, Wara, Keats, I'll need armor kits. Gotta get that 32 stamina.
5, 4, 3, 2,
I was gonna say, gotta get that boom boom pow.
That was a possibility for sure. Blades. Remember, you are hard on the Goliaths when they're down. Blade 7, I want to be careful. You're going to clear debuffs at about 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I just need just for a second. Alright, I got it back.
Finish flat, finish flat. Really clean so far, keep it up.
Get somebody help with
Gonna get the blades right as this phases, so careful. Still 15 till we clear, so.
I got 2 stacks from that somehow.
That's weird. So you got none and you got 2.
Watch feet, watch feet.
Orbs down one.
Amber, make sure you clear it. Water clear.
Yep.
Here.
5, 4,
I saw that
Sure. Finish Glide and watch Blade.
I got call again. Ah, I'm so bad.
Big burst on melee. Mary's probably salve at some point here.
I'm coming here. I'll still salve at the moment, please.
Sure, you're collecting.
If you can stone form. You can clear that bleed.
Yeah, no reason to save it. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
This is the fuck me up today. No!
I'll clear my own bleed.
So watch your health, This is gonna be that phase.
Yeah, I'm clearing my bleed now.
And then get amber.
I got a gen right.
Push feet.
I got it.
He's on the other one. Okay. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Blade soon and on the ends, yep. It's always at the same time.
In the next
Watch feet. Just stance.
Okay, well.
Triangle soak. I'm trusting you all to just coordinate that, so. Watch feet.
Yeah, darkness in here.
You already get one stack, Bob?
No, not yet. I'm getting it right now.
Where you want up?
I think we are all very much on mana.
Probably
Yeah, I
everyone.
keep on hearing the channel. Because no, we yeah.
Yep. Double soaks here. Hard on Goliath. Watch feet. Just worry about diving.
4, 3.
It's like a 3 stutter step if you notice, so go ahead and swap. A little behind on Goliath, so make sure you're pounding all 3 here, so, and then we're clearing debuffs.
Area, you're gonna have to clear first on the one.
I'll call in a second. Okay, there you go.
Yep. Finish Goliath.
3, 2, 1.
Watch feet. All you do is dance. Thing, shift. Skeleton on.
Oh, fuck.
And this is 3 soaks again.
Someone get a star. I can get next star.
Watch feet.
5, 4, 3.
You don't just have to constantly run, like, you can see what's happening. I gotta add.
I need more ammo.
Clear debuffs.
Him this.
And so.
Now we.
Swap.
Yep, I got
Green soaks.
Right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Finish Goliath off.
Tara, 12 on your symbol.
On it.
Pick up, there's a far one.
We've got 2 wings.
Soaks.
So, because you need to do triangle, somebody needs to do triangle.
They're good.
4, 3,
I was right there.
1.
A couple more orbs.
Clear?
Yep.
Good. 2 dots out.
So, everybody. 2 by the edge. One of them is going to finish it off, though. Don't be near the edge. I'll take.
Did you take call? You take call.
No, I have to take call
Oh,
for
you
the
do?
for the
Oh,
heart. Yeah, the other debuff.
One more.
Oh, I guess so.
I couldn't make it.
I'm not
alive.
Notifications.
Is it a bad time then? Because of the.
That last blade, I didn't get a notification. I just went to the first blade one because I just figured it'd be better to get to a shape.
So I have a question. I wasn't allowed to. Shouldn't take the portal. Obviously, if I have blade, because I had no choice, honestly, to get over.
No, you can take it. You just need to take it earlier because when you took it, the blade hit you while you were like coming out of the portal, and I was on square, so you splashed me with your blade.
Didn't you have
just
blade
need
too?
Yeah, I had blade. I went to square. You were supposed to go across. So if you take it super early, you have time to take the portal and then get to your shape. But because you took it a little bit late, you just like took it and then the blade hit you while you were still near me. So it's fine to take it. Just take it. Like if you're gonna take the portal, you have to go as soon as you see the marker over your head.
Which
the glaive?
The blade, yeah. Unless you're talking Pip.
I think Pip means the big circle thingy. That we
The
I
circle
didn't
thing,
either, Pip.
I can't get Bigwigs to notify me on that either. I can't get a sound notification for it or anything.
I just see if I have the yellow arrow and I move to the next space in the little pattern here, but yeah, no, I'm not getting notifications for it.
Yo, that's why you need to use the superior DVM with the notification.
No. No, you just wait for Bigwigs to update. That's what it's called in Bigwigs, Aiden, but
Thank you, Keith.
I'll try Keats' week, Gora.
I set up a thing for reverberating leaping, and it's not doing literally anything.
I'm wondering if it's just because they named it wrong in one place or another.
So I didn't know if you were gonna get in that one or not, right? I thought it was your turn, but I couldn't remember. So we did a little dance there.
After that knockback, do you want me to set up a portal between the markers in there so that we can all get back to Sook?
You can if you
Or
want.
should
I
we-
don't think it's that important.
Okay.
I mean, if it's reverberating leap, all you have to do is go to the general's weak aura, and you should be able to type a second name in the trigger. Just reverberating leap, or what Keith's linked is probably doing that exact same thing.
No, it's a lot of custom code.
Well, never mind.
Nice try.
It's more complex than you would understand, Grawless.
I want your weak auras though, Keats, now that I saw your video and it tells you what to do. I like that.
I linked him to Evan in somewhere. Discord. UI
it's just
stuff.
the package.
Is it in, it's in
yeah,
UI?
Weak Aura pack fucks.
Yeah.
It carries my ass through
Yeah, I'll
every
pick that
raid.
up.
Yep.
It's like, who needs to think when you can just look at big button on
Who
screen?
needs to
like
listen
having-
to Grawless explain fights?
It's like having a second Grawless.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like Grawless is in the back of my head saying, "You have the blade on you." It's like, thanks.
Remember people complaining about get the fuck out, and now that thing in the other side gives you a ding when you have 8 stacks to jump, and it's great.
Oh, that sounds sick.
Can you put that in Raider tab? I'd like to see that too.
It's in UI. It hasn't been pushed
Okay.
off yet.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
Blades. The debuffs. And kill Goliath.
3, 2, 1.
Blades.
No escape!
Clear D-Rex in about 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blades. We're about to push. Blade will happen in maybe 5 seconds after.
5, 4,
Hard on your life.
2.
Clearing D-Rex in about 5. Watch your feet. Don't get hit by the red shit. It actually hurts quite a bit. Finish this guy off. Clear D-Buff. Should be quite a few. And finish this stall. Looks like Loris and Terra both need to clear still. Make sure you do on next one. Make sure you're picking up. All you're doing now is dodging red shit. Like, don't bother with the boss. Get Terra. I think 2 more after this one that's about to go around. This one should be it. You're about to get knocked back in about 5. I'll wait till after this.
Oh, I didn't pick up my vial. Come here, please.
And phase is over. You got boss work. Oh, I got it first time.
Yeah, I got it now. Sorry.
Okay, back to positions. First leap is happening. Hard on Goliath.
Oh, that was my fault.
It's okay, nobody got hit. Let's shift forward. Shift everything forward.
I just got knocked back, but you can take it. We can swap.
Watch your feet.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Yeah, sorry.
1.
I got hit by that, so because you're gonna have to serve.
You're just gonna do it in front of the marks, basically in a line. He's to the right there. Yeah, Goliath needs a lot of damage on it. Finish it off right after this. Soak.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Switch feet. Watch blades. Watch blades.
Just triangle and diamond right there.
Or you have out. Hard on it.
So
Watch feet, and then it's going to be clear debuff. Clear deal. Okay, do this before, and then watch feet after, it looks like. Soak, soak, soak.
do we want to say that's triangle to diamond reading left to right, or that that is star in the back there? The third one went down weird.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just do left to right. Just do that way.
There's gonna be some alert for them.
I'm dead.
Oh, I can't.
No, I mean, it's just already dead anyway. We already know what this
5,
does.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Can we jump off? Does it say repair?
Is there a way to tell who the bat is targeting before he jumps? Because I just died to that and nothing else. And
Yeah,
there's
you
no
can
way.
jump off.
Well, if you die to that, that's just because like the pad stayed alive for too long, so he got like too many stacks.
Well,
that was his first
Aiden's
cast.
death was super unlucky too, because it's while we're all moving.
Oh.
And
So I
then
got
at the
stunned
same
in a
time,
seismic upheaval thing
yeah.
as well.
I don't think he can react to it because he like insta leaps, right? Like he's targeting me the entire time, and then he just like instantly leaps onto a target. Like there's no precursor. Like
Yeah, I'm not sure. At least it doesn't look like on my nameplate that he changes targets before it happens.
No, he definitely does not.
So my
Perma,
death is like 100% unavoidable then? There's literally nothing I could have done?
I'm not sure. I feel like
we could have,
but I don't know how to avoid it.
We could have gotten a GS on you or something, some sort of external, but you yourself, I don't think there's anything you could have done.
Looks like
PvP
jumping off
trinket?
saves you repair.
Yeah, that's the only thing I was thinking is if I was playing PvP trinket.
Just play human, bro.
Does anyone else notice that the blade debuff doesn't actually match the timer? Like every time I've gotten to the marker, I've still had like 5 seconds left on the debuff. I wonder if it's bugged. Because you get like a debuff that's like 10 seconds, but you have half that time to actually get to the marker before it hits you.
And are we supposed to get markers for our little circles? Because I didn't think I have one. I didn't have one on mine.
I mean,
The
maybe you're
circle,
supposed to,
you
but
get a
it's not
yellow.
happening.
You get a yellow arrow. I think she's talking about the leaf.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
talking
talking
about,
about
yeah,
the green diamond star, whatever. But no, there's no shape over your head.
Yeah, no, you just have to go.
You
to
just
the next
put an
one.
X in line.
Okay. It was kind of messed up that time, but
yeah, those were a little off.
I mean, I think the way you avoid so many of the ravenous deaths is you don't have DPS dead, and you make sure everybody is plowing into those. Like the less time they are alive, just the more likely we are to not lose anyone there.
Would you say we're pumping our loads into them?
I would not say that,
God,
but you can. Do that.
I'm just following the
That
lead
is
of my fellow hunter.
lewd.
Keith would say something like that.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You know what I said.
Yeah, don't play innocent now.
Corrupting around.
Blades. Let's just kill them all as fast as we kill that first one. Blades. Insta 2, Fuzzy, Evan, Y, that I'm clearing in this next one. It's coming up.
you take boss.
So,
I got back.
4, 3,
there's the sky off.
1.
Blade. Okay. Still 5 to 7 or so on Blade, maybe.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You don't have to taunt for this next one.
Watch feet. Watch red shit. Watch red shit.
I'll just eat this straight.
Soak, soak, soak.
Not a lot of people in that one.
Hard on the Goliath. Hard on Goliath. And then get
Did Nixie or his
Never
healer?
mind. Keep collecting.
Evan, you have an orb ticket to the dude?
I mean, we can do this one actually. Yeah.
How do you wipe?
Jump
Just
off.
jump off.
Yeah,
Josh.
jump off.
Yeah, you jump off.
Fuck, they're about
5,
this game.
4, 3, 2,
Treacherous scum.
Okay.
Treachery has come to an end.
I have many lucky doos you like. Many farewell.
All the healers see, like, who has the Ravenous Feast debuff.
I assume so.
I mean, unless you can grip them during the stun that they get from it, like, they will often get hit by like a ground effect during that, like either the red shit or the brown shit in the later phases. So they either need to be just absolutely pumped with heals as soon as you see the debuff on them to make sure that if they're, you know, hit by an additional thing they can't avoid during the stun, they live, or take advantage of things like gripping them out of it. Yeah, if they can be gripped, make sure you're keeping an eye on it. Although don't troll grip them into something else, but
Well, what are we supposed to do then? That's too much. If I can't troll grip, why even grip at all?
I had a person in an old guild that used to do that to one person and eventually left the guild because he was tired of getting gripped all over the place. It was really sad.
make sure you eat. We need Ent again. Looks like oil is starting to fall off as well for some people.
Whoa.
Lube up.
Lube up. Anoint
I hope
yourselves.
someone is collecting all these sound bites from Growlithe so that we can make a video by the end of the tier.
I'm sure Tuyi has a soundboard going or something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here.
Let's not pretend we're ever getting videos again of a tier. Had lots of people get cleat there, so that should
Yeah,
be-
that was fine.
Oh, what?
Oh, okay.
Portal!
Oh my god.
Keep going, keep going.
I'll just file. Oh, what's that?
Gonna have about 3-4 extra people on this next clear, so get everyone out. Clear coming out. Insta Slayer, Kitchen Pit, Handro me. Trigger in this.
Take a shower or something.
Finish Goliath. Okay, chunk of mana, that's it. You can still do it. Blades, blades, blades. Hard on Goliath. Priest be especially mindful of the target during this red shift. It's about to leap. Blades. Clear if you need to. And pick up orbs.
Moon has an orb.
Yeah.
I mean, we get extra, so it's just gonna take a little longer, I guess. Two dwarfs just died.
I had second blade, Marius. You were supposed to go.
I was just trying to get to the other side of the boss. That's as fast as I can go with all my angelic feathers.
Can I ask, maybe if we can move the portals over a tiny bit to the left,
4,
so
3,
I can use
2,
my
1.
AoE effect without having to click the portal, or accidentally clicking the portal? If I click the ground with my AoE effect,
I have
it
many,
clicks the
many
portal.
wares. Good fortune to our friends.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, if it needs to be moved, just let me know.
We 100% can kill this, like, if we get to phase 3 clean, like, on that first time. It's just hero and burn and do the mechanics we already learned the first 2 phases, so there will be some interesting overlaps later on, but we'll be fine. Let me know when you're good, Rice.
Good.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
5, 4,
Blades.
3, 2, 1.
Take a debuff if you have, and then everybody soak.
Five, 4,
Blades.
3, 2, 1.
No escape!
We need 30 debuffs in about 10. Save Marius.
5, 4, 3, 2.
It's Wara, Wa, Evan right now. Need to clear. Finish this off, finish this off. Slayer and I guess the other one bottled it up. Soak, everybody, everybody. You can take it back. You can take boss back one.
5, 4, 3,
Blades.
2, 1.
Nuke the Goliath. And watch the ground. Watch the red shield. Don't take extra damage. Blade soon. Blade soon. And his leap soon.
2, 1.
Still the move. Anybody that needs, and then everybody soon. Finish this off. Okay, good. Now just watch your feet. Just be super careful.
Arrow, you gotta turn it.
Yes, look above your head. If you have a red orb, you need to go to the circle. Get Evan. Blade soon, blade soon, blade soon.
2, 1.
My blade will find you!
Okay, watch your health. While you got general. And then bring back to skull. Get ready for the first leap. And nuke this head. Everybody with the debuff in. Everybody else in. Harder on this Goliath. He needs to die. Watch blade. And watch feet. Good. Finish Goliath. Soaks on the leaps. No, that's in group. That's in group. It's okay. We can move forward again.
I'll get next to it, Fuzzy. I didn't get the debuff.
We can get Keats here soon. Watch feet, and then we're gonna clear debuffs. Ambro, Fuzzy, Rice, several people. Oh, sorry, Lauren. If you need to clear, in that. Everybody else in. Or a bigger
I'm stunned, I can take you life. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think we all had it from the one in group.
So keep in mind that triangle one, you're gonna have to like run around for the next one, and then it'll disappear.
Battle Rose available.
Yeah, get Keats. Watch feet.
Okay, yet. Okay. Good.
Finish Goliath. Goliath is the cryo. Soaks.
You going far back one.
Kitchen, make sure you take that out. Or Illy, make sure you take that out. Illy.
I didn't even get the debuff on me, my man. Couldn't even see it.
But my recoil is so good.
It's not the debuff, it's just the arrow that's the problem.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see.
I am, bro.
No!
Hey, yeah, give me.
I just wanted to save my armor.
The depths take you!
Five,
No,
4, 3, 2, 1.
The weak aura Keats gave us does not. It doesn't work for me.
Does it give you like an actual debuff on your bar too?
No, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't. I just look for the arrow. That's the only thing you can really do.
Yeah, I couldn't see shit because I was in the middle of everything, so.
Yeah, I think the first puddle was me and I had no warning at all.
I mean, I get some sort of warning from my weak pack, but maybe you need the ultimate.
I mean, I thought I called everyone out. Like, just when it's called out, just wiggle around. If you see a yellow arrow near you, like, double check, see if it's you, and then move out.
What's the name of it
I'll
again?
try Fuzzy's. Reverberating Leap is the actual, like, ability that he does on you.
Hasn't been working in Bane Wings for me, like, at all.
Whoever linked me there, Reverberator, it worked the one time that I got it. I've only gotten
What's the random debuff that goes out on people?
Heart
The
rend?
healers are dispelling.
Yeah, the heart rend.
There's also a slow.
Yeah, the damage one is what I'm worried about.
Oh, maybe.
Is there no bigwigs for when it gets dispelled off you? You'd have to watch it, I guess.
It doesn't look like there's anything in yet now.
Or I'll just make a weak aura for it later then. I'm good for now.
Just waiting on Marius. Check your armor kit too. It's got less than 20 on it probably. Kelly, make sure you eat. Let's kill this. I want like 2 pulls onto Nathria just to see.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your rebellion ends here!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Blades. Slayer of the War. Save this person, everybody soak.
Everyone use their salve.
That's okay. Use the dispels then.
No, just a turn.
4, 3, 2, 1.
There were 3 healing CDs on that one.
He's gonna do his leap soon. And we're clearing debuffs here in a couple.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Rise of the Wara. Everybody in. Blade.
Double salt.
It's long enough that you'll get it back towards the end. Gonna push pretty early this time. Blade won't be for another like almost 10.
5, 4,
Hard on Goliath.
3, 2, 1.
Watch your feet, watch your feet. And we're clearing debuffs here, so drop 5 of you that need to. Kitchen, Era, Marius, Wara. Everybody in? And watch feet. Finish this guy off. Now die for red shit and pick up red shit. Hopefully you can tell the difference. Blade, sir.
5, 4, 3.
One more and then we're phasing, so watch the knock. Blades. Hold on, we got boss good. Back to positions. Kitchen, Marius, Nixie, and Wara. You all gotta clear on this next one. Leaf is coming up too. In, everybody. And blades.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Arrows out, arrows out. Good. Watch the blades, watch the blades. Finish the line. Watch Brown. Go back to Skull if you can. Wait soon and soaks.
This is mine.
I'll aim the next
Arrow and
soak.
raid, arrow and raid. Makes it good. We're watching our feet soon.
I'll aim.
In. I got boss war. Blades coming up. Soap. And I'm alive.
Two overlap.
The triangle you have to just go around to the back. So that way it'll disappear here in a second.
I can immune double soak, whichever
Okay,
one.
you can do two different people on that. Just one at the back, one at the very front.
Did you soak it, Rice, or not?
Clearing debuffs here soon. Okay. So
I'll get the back one.
I got back.
4,
I got Rice.
2, 1.
debuffs clear. Everybody in. We're gonna push here soon.
I'll take
Same
the.
same phase, yeah.
Yeah, I'll take when she comes down. I'll take power.
Hard on the Goliath. Soaks.
I cannot.
Blades fairly soon. Time is probably not right, so. And then let's move over towards Skull and everything.
Oh my god, cat, get out!
Watch blades. And clearing debuffs soon. Aiden, Rice, Evan.
Oh.
Soaks. Watch feet too. Finish glide.
Dude, where's the crystal?
Right there. If you need to clear, clear. Everybody in.
2, 1.
And now we just collect and dodge.
I can help each other at orange.
Yeah, and I have it.
Orange is a front and a back side thing.
I get back.
I'm mute.
One far.
Yeah, one far. We need two more.
5, 4, 3,
Blades in. Okay, watch your health here. Watch the knock. I'll take general still.
Yeah, I got a call.
After this crystallize is when we're gonna hero. Clear debuffs here.
Bring it, bring it.
In. Second pot in hero.
Flop.
Soak, 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 soak. And they need to die at the same time. Maris GS.
You want arrow up?
No, I want that healer up.
I so fuzzy on the far left.
I'll swap far back.
Yep, swapping. I'm gonna buy off mine. Clearing debuffs here soon. Soaks. And let's move back towards Skull.
Okay, moving.
Watch feet. And then it'll be clearing debuffs after, it looks like.
Let me eat this other dot, and then we can swap.
Okay, clear debuffs, clear debuffs.
I'll aim.
Two shout.
Oh, I might have. Oh shit.
Everybody soak, everybody soak, everybody soak. Wait out, wait out, wait out.
Did you swap? Oh no,
No,
yeah.
no, no, not yet.
Now we. Yep.
Soak, soak, soak. And watch feet, watch feet, watch feet.
Just throw a darkness down. Just make some damage when we get settled
Gonna be a blade after.
More on calls is almost like a whole.
Yeah, wait.
Blade, 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 blade.
Oh, they're equal now.
Yeah, we're good. Just push the boat, push the boat.
And then don't worry about him, you guys just kill.
Nice job.
Really nice job, guys.
Oh, we both got the good trinkets.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's actually huge, yeah.
Oh, I got an.
Oh, that means we get the
offhand.
stack too.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's huge that we both got it. Like, we're both gonna get, what, like 100 verse now? Yeah, 100 verse.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Thrown our former master. What we do next, we do for the sake
Alright,
of
let's
all the Shadowlands.
play around with the Nathrias.
Good. That was good. I have to head out at 10:30. Sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean,
I have a feeling we're not gonna kill this tonight, so if you're around tomorrow.
I'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow.
Going or not going?
More loyalists. We must drive them back, my prince.
What'd you say, Fuzz?
Are we do or not do?
No, we're gonna do. I don't know how long we're gonna
You
do.
are the key to victory, mortals. Go, strike down the one who has betrayed us all.
Look, Remonia. These daring mortals have persevered through every obstacle put before them. It seems we
Let
have
people
little
figure out
choice
loot
left
and stuff, and
but to
then
surrender.
I'll go over some stuff. Probably phase 1 and maybe a bit of phase 2.
Explain the fight again, because I died. Because I got
There's
close
a
to the hole.
We could flay these petulant, small-minded creatures.
Yes, I'll
and
explain
use
the
their
important
bones to
stuff.
pave the
Let's,
path for our ascension. What to do? What to do?
Please, Master! It's been so long since I cut into living flesh! Let me skewer them.
Wait, are you changing these groups for a reason? I was trying to make it look pretty.
Yes, I am changing them for a reason.
Oh,
Remonia.
aesthetic.
Rushing one's work is so unflattering. I shall assist our guests with their atonement. Once they have repented, I will permit you to rend their bodies and send their souls screaming.
It's a good enough split, I guess. Okay, just, oh, everybody want to take like a quick 2, I guess, since multiple people are AFKing.
Pull without him.
Huh?
Huh?
What if I don't want to?
Don't want to what? Pull?
Why did I get so much less mana out of Symbol of Hope than everyone else? Like, everyone got like.
Who used Symbol of Hope? Because you don't give yourself mana with it. So if you were the only one using it, then you gave everyone mana and no one gave you mana.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I'm looking at because I'm just looking like everyone got double what I got. I got 6.5 and yeah, we had what? Atera was at almost 15k and Evan was about 12k.
Did you use yours
Even
twice?
Avun was at 12k. I think I used mine twice. Yeah, I used mine. Well, maybe that's why I gave people tons of mana. But even still, it gives. Does it give more the less you have? It doesn't.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't know
2%
that.
of their missing mana. Okay. So I guess if people, so if you use it hard and fast, right? I don't know. Maybe I just had more mana.
I'm curious what Mana Tide gives.
Mana Tide looked pretty close. Like if I look,
That should be similar across the board.
I didn't get anything from Manatide. What's Manatide under? I didn't even use Manatide.
It's under I didn't pop it last fight, I guess. I don't even know.
It's under I didn't pop it last fight. Just like the log.
I actually need to make a WeCore for it because I don't see it as often as I should.
Yeah, I guess I only used mine once. Yeah, I don't know. It's
Let me do that now.
Because to be fair, that fight's really not. It scales up a bit in the end, but most of the fight is like super low requirements for healing. I think it's probably one of the easier heroic fights we've had to heal.
We also overhealed that one off the bat. We did.
Yeah, it's the same.
5 healers from the start.
I mean, it did feel like it warranted it, though. Honestly, the damage. Maybe we could have performed better, but I don't know.
It's heroic. You always overheal everything.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, I think that one is. I'm curious how it is on Mythic because Sludge Fist definitely was a higher requirement than that. There was a tighter check, both damage and healing.
That first death from mine was hard. My fault. I didn't realize that I'd be double soaking it. I used my DR and I was like, I'll be fine. It wasn't fine.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to let my dog out.
Grawlith, I was going to ask, do you know, with Smoldering Ire, does it reduce the damage of the explosion per person, or is it just like a one-person soak?
Limit was having multiple people do it, so
Okay,
I assume it's per person.
7 seconds.
I mean, don't think too much about it yet. We got a long time before we get.
Yeah.
there.
Oh, I was thinking that one. That was the only thing I was thinking of. Everything else seems relatively straightforward.
Okay, look at your group. 1 and 2 are going to be taking the cleansing pain frontal first. And then 3 and 4 will take it second, and then we just rotate from there. We get an extra stack of the Sin debuff, so I think, is it 20% per stack? Maybe that doesn't exist here, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's just important we do that correctly. Everybody remember how that worked?
When your group is going, stand in front and take the tank frontal.
Exactly, Wa. So other than that, the only other difference in the first phase is it was called Feeding Time before, and now it's called Night Hunter, so it's the little circles that people got. On normal, you just had to take them out of raid. On this, he actually like charges to you, and when he gets to you, basically he does damage. You want people in the line, because he's going to do less damage to you when he gets there. It's like that first boss in Sanguine Depths, that charge. It's like the totem boss from BFA that I'm drawing a blank on. It's all the King's Rest. It's all those like charge and align mechanics basically. But you don't want to be in their circle, you just need to be in the line. So in general, like, raid will be stacked here. Those people can still kind of take their circle out. It's just people will need to kind of rotate from the main group to get in a line. You probably want at least 2 in a line, because it does 60k damage. No, it does 88k on this, so we need at least 3 in. Okay, any questions? Intermission should work exactly the same. So
yeah, it does.
let's just pull with that. And if we get to phase 2 right away, we can go over it after we wipe. It's easy enough to call out on the fly.
Like PI. I'll use it on you every time it comes up.
Let's see. I got Slayer. The guy has Insta, so you can grab someone else.
I mean, I was using it on 2U, but he says he doesn't really need it, so I'll pick someone else.
It is fine if you get Night Hunter to a unit. Just either call it out or, yeah, just call it out.
I'd say, are you guys doing Minute Mage?
Yes.
So you could probably do it on a mage thing, because you should have combust every minute, right? So a 2-minute PI will line up with every other combust.
Depends on crits, but yeah, thereabouts.
So I'd say you could pick a mage.
If you want it.
Just waiting on a Terra.
Actually, are you guys holding it for the ads?
Why?
I wasn't, because they just kind of die anyway, and we don't snipe the way we used to last patch. Like, don't DKs get a fuck ton out of it?
We've got 2 DKs and 4 priests.
Ew, okay, well, Gib.
Fine, just give it to Amber then. Amber deserves it.
What am I getting? I don't even know what I'm getting.
Haste, you're getting lots of haste.
Yeah. Give me
Everyone give it to Amber. Ross is bullied her long.
1 and 2 in front, 1 and 2 in front, 3 and 4 in back.
Confess your sin.
This one, I'm gonna fuck these up.
What am I supposed to do with this?
That's the Night Hunter.
Double line. You can't stand in multiple because it gives you a massive damage amp.
My opener actually did something with PI. Yeah.
3 and 4 in front, 3 and 4 in front, 3 and 4 in front.
Facing us. I was trying to move him back
last second.
Yeah, we can actually bait that. We can all be on the wall before he does that knockout. I think it doesn't do as much.
3 people soaking is not enough.
Okay, let's toss more in there. 1 and 2 should be in front here. Oh. No!
Run away!
We forgot to call.
Who saved me?
1.
Keep going. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Okay, people in lines, and then flip these ads up. Okay, everybody on the wall, everybody on the wall, everybody on the wall.
It's a master debt you cannot
On the wall.
Yeah, knocks you
on the
right back into the wall if your back's to it. This is 3 and 4. Kill these, and then go right towards center. And in lines. Active fire. And then let's move towards center. I got him. Alright, cool. This would be like our speed totems. 1 and 2 in front.
2, 1.
In the lines, and then fuck up these ads. Ooh. Okay, just die.
Your hubris and master debt you cannot fall. Your rebellion is at an end.
I hit a button before you called wipe, so I need a minute 50. Or we can just go if we're just trying to learn.
No, it's fine. It'll be a minute 50 regardless, really. I'll drop a codex too.
I have many lucky dudes that you like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And how many stacks do we need to have, or can we have before we won't be able to make it to the circle?
Apparently 3 is hard to get to the center, although I'm assuming if you have Blink or something, that's probably fine, unless it...
Well, I thought we were silenced in the last...
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh yeah, that's how I
So
died.
you want to have it less than 3. Give me 1 second, I'll look at the log.
Are the ads tighter if we stack on a point?
I think so. I mean, I think if we're all, I think if you just stack on your tank, like it'll be fairly tight.
Is there a marker we can use early?
Oh yeah, we swapped tanks.
Wow, they're really mooning for their tank.
Okay.
What is
What?
Also, I appreciated the PI because I got to taste greatness for like 2 seconds before Keith shot past me, but there's probably someone better to give it to.
I mean, I will give it to you every time. I don't have anyone else to give it to.
Baboons are really.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like you can take every single line if you're not like the target.
Yeah, there's like no cooldown, just don't take 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Debuff doesn't, yeah. Yep.
Or the debuff is no cooldown as well, then it's like 3 seconds or 4.
Would
Yeah,
it make
it's not very
sense
long.
to cross it through the raid and just have people make sure they're not standing at the cross point? That way we don't have to run out to go so
I'll
cool.
do better.
3, 2.
Oh, there are a lot of people running out. I just wonder if it's...
3.
I mean, 1 and 2 in front. And kind of tight on wall before we don't get in wall. A little more, it's tough to tell. There's one in the wall.
Back on wall. Back on wall.
Everybody on wall. Yeah.
Will cost you everything.
3 and 4. 3 and 4 in front. 3 and 4 in front. And hunt coming up. As soon as these hunts are done, we'll move towards center.
There's still one outside the wall.
Finish those ads ranged, and then get ready to move.
Exterminate.
Put away.
And then 1 and 2 in front. 1 and 2 in front. 1 and 2 in front.
I'll end this one. This one.
3, 2, 1.
The soul.
In the lines. Stop. Not move to the last second like that. 3 and 4 in front. Get Aiden up. Oh, sorry, there should be everyone in front. That's my bad. 3 and 4 in front now. Ooh.
He moved to the wall, so it's at an angle. Probably gonna have to.
So hunt here, and then it's gonna be blue move. If you have speed totem, it's a good time for everything.
Hey, don't. I'll go back to this. I was trying to get
Finish
this
last
back.
ad, last ad, last ad.
And on the first one, but I couldn't tell the second instead. It didn't seem necessary on the first.
And this is 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Confess your sins, lest they
We're in the lines. And then as soon as these are dead, we all are on wall. All are on wall. Okay. Anyway, let's do a him on each one of the cleansing pangs for like when the ads pop out. And then on a dicey one, I'll call for 2 shouting, use mine too. You can drop your Todd on whichever one seems dicey as well, Kelly.
We've got 4 salves. We might as well use them early because they'll probably be up again.
We could
by the
also,
end of
yeah,
it.
we can
I
use
think
the
everyone
salves,
did
yeah.
use their selves there. I just don't know if we overlapped any.
Yeah, we overlapped really big on the first one, so I think. And then let me. Just toss me someone back. I'll grab speed totem.
There's a book right.
Just
Oh, is there a book?
There was a book.
It's gone.
Oh, well, that's fine.
I mean, just do the order I see them on my ERT. So like, Evan will do the first one, Evan will do second, Mary's third, and Nixie fourth.
We can double up the hymns with it too, because once we move down, hymn is useless. We can't use it down below. For that first part, it's just too much moving. So we could have.
That's fine for now. I mean, I don't think it's necessary, but it's fine for now.
Yeah. I'll take some.
We're talking about the slam downs or the frontals?
The most painful part seems to be the once the ads are up, I think.
Okay. Yeah, not the slam itself, but once the ads are all spawned and doing their craziness.
So I'm getting second ads.
Yep, you'll do second, basically frontal. Lots of people need armor kits.
Oh, I am one of
Do
those
I
people.
have to? Okay.
Your fourth Salvatore.
Oh, I also need to eat, apparently.
So does Kelly.
I'm ready, though.
Rice needs oil. I mean, come on.
Oil rice.
There's too many things now. I think.
Let me know when you're good, Pip.
Also, the armored plate doesn't even give you a buff, so it's impossible to actually trek.
Yeah.
Without like a weak aura, it's really stupid.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2,
1 and 2 in front, and first is the lines. Don't move at the last second. Stack on the bottom and get everybody on wall. Get in still. Everybody on wall, everybody on wall, everybody on wall.
3 and 4 right after this.
Yep.
I mistimed it.
3 and
This
4.
is bonus alpha.
You can get instant lines.
I'm immune.
Okay. And then get ready. It's the dive. You can go ahead or then run. You can go ahead and start moving towards center. I mean, he's just going to try to get there. No.
Why did you?
Yeah, you just want to move to center so it's easy to move. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Line steps.
Move the wall.
Everybody on wall. And then as soon as this is down, it's 3 and 4 in front.
There.
2 shout. Lines. Move to center, finish those all finished. And move. That's beautiful. Peace off. 1 and 2, 1 and 2.
2, 1.
Confess your sins, lest they
Line 6. Evan, you can handle it. Everybody on wall, everybody on wall.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
3 and 4 in front.
Get yourself.
The soul.
Line 6.
Make line 6 and then we push. Finish these X. I don't know what happens if we push with them up. Health pot. And to the center.
On your knees. Surrender, and I will grant you a merciful end.
Yeah, 2 is totally fine to do. 3, I'm guessing, was a bit rough.
That mechanic is so dumb.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be
Wait,
different on
How
Mythic
do
or
you
what.
fail it?
Wait, what if I
can't
don't W?
Well, I died at
die.
the bottom.
Yeah, if you don't.
Yeah, if you don't reach it, you just
I got
die.
boss. I got boss.
Well, I'm dead.
Okay, range, you're on the ranged ads.
What are melee focusing the other the
Mid. Yeah, the ballers we want to kill those, I'm pretty sure.
Going out, lines are going out right now.
So we got 3 healers dead.
You wanna...
If you do run into a mirror. Good.
Oh my god, my pets follow me. I'm gonna cry.
What is this mechanic?
I don't know, but it's
That's the dash from first boss in Temple of Sectorless. You
Okay.
probably want to have those soaked on the side of the platforms because they leave a pool underneath the person that they hit. And you don't want them going through everyone because if they go through everyone, they'll also leave pools and we'll have like nowhere to stand on the platforms.
Yep. So phase 2 stuff, it's just we move to a mirror, we hit the melee adds with his frontal, so they take extra damage. Those should absolutely melt. So ranged, I'm pretty sure you can just hard focus the ones on the sides. The impale is what Ellie's talking about. I think generally we want kind of a loose spread on the platform. We don't need to be like stacked right onto Nathria or anything. And if you get the impale, you just kind of inch your way out towards the edges of the platform. Look around, see if anybody's there, and then those line dashes happen, and then he's going to leave red shit. He does the big red lines. That's called Massacre. And then he does that run out mechanic, the hand, which we just run through a mirror and basically repeat all the mechanics over on the other side.
Matter when he phases how far you're in, it's like you're just gonna knock it back to the wall, regardless of where you are.
Yes.
When he phases, yeah, I mean he draws you in and then he knocks you back. He also, when the like a change on heroic is when he when you kill a Kabbalist, which I guess we killed 2 of them. There's just red puddles to dodge, so nothing crazy there. Any questions?
I don't think anybody was paying attention. We were all
Do you
fucking
think
around the guild
someone
chat.
pick people are
That's
paying
good.
attention?
We did have
we
cells
just-
going off at not optimal times, so just wait for that big spike of damage. Not the frontal cleave, because that's only the half the raid, 10 people or whatever. But when he slams us down, that's a lot of damage, and then we don't have a lot of time to catch up for the next people.
And we just swap every stack of Rack and Pain. I'm Illy.
Who's going first on the first one?
Every stack you said, yeah?
Let's go Avun,
Yeah, I think
Evan,
every stack
me,
is probably what you want to
Nathria.
do.
Alright. That was just the...
It's called Rack and Pain.
Yeah, I was scrolled down too far.
I don't know how
Really?
many
Change
stacks
it.
of that bleed from this sword you'll have. Maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, Rack and Pain, that one. I was thinking of the final phase where Mornia stack I'm done.
Yeah, the scoring thing is higher.
Yeah.
It's like 6 or so, maybe.
Yeah.
Did we have?
That's 50%.
Did I not drop Feast?
No, please, no.
I'm hungry.
It's supremely palatable.
Hangry.
That was called surprisingly plausible feast.
No, nothing about these first 2 phases looks hard. I think 3rd phase might be a little tricky, but let me know when you're good. Keats and Pip.
I'm ready. Sorry.
I'm good.
Keats and Kip.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4,
Whole 80.
3, 2,
1 and 2.
Confess your sins.
Lines. And after lines, stack on boss. On wall, sorry.
Yep. Everybody on triangle.
Doing after this, the next big is
On
going to be
triangle, on triangle, on triangle. And then 3 and 4 is going to be in front after we slam down.
This is the room cell.
Stack on moon.
Back up,
Line soaks, line soaks. And then get ready for the sword. Yep. 1 and 2, get ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's double up the healing CDs on that.
him down.
Yeah.
Evan will salve on the next.
Stack on wall.
Nah, just wait, just wait, just wait.
I died from falling damage.
5,
Uh,
4,
Yeah, we're gonna double up the healing CDs just to get us through this and the rest of the fight. So it's gonna be a boon salve there, and Evan, you him. Next one is Evan, salve, and Marius him. Third one is Marius, salve, and Nathria him. We're just going down like that.
We could drop a book, and we could just everyone can take one double. You can do a salve into a him. If you took renewed faith, that would do giga healing.
Giga?
Yeah, because renewed faith. So salve puts renew on everyone. Renewed faith increases your healing on targets with your renew. So if we really want to stack up, that'd be more efficient. Salve is like a 2-second cast, so you pre-cast salve and then him after salve.
If you want to do it that way, that works.
Just make
It's
it
probably
easy.
less confusing since we're
Yeah, that way just
noting out something.
every healer just gets one big set of cooldowns and then.
What's the name of the line soak?
Night Hunter. I mean, I think, so let's see. If boss is here, then I think if you do...
Eight people missed the last soak, so try to pay attention.
I love soaking and dying. It's great.
I think you just have one go to triangle, one go to cross. So like right on the boss is dangerous, but you can be like here if you're melee, or here. So all melee can be in one of those, and then everybody else can just be back here. So just get to that relative position and then plant. And yeah, like everybody can soak it. There's no downside, it looks like.
No, it's not after the line, it's after the slam. So you salve and then you immediately go into him.
Wow.
We're doubling up on cooldowns. Alright.
Because people died from the slam straight. So.
I mean, if you want, you can precast the slam with your salve and then him as soon as you get down from it. I mean, either way, it's the damage right after that. I mean, we were mostly full health, I think, going into the knock-up, so.
The first one, yes. The second one, no.
So the second one, if you want, you can precast salve.
5.
It's your CD time.
4,
it's around that cooldown,
3,
so.
2, 1.
Let
5,
your tenants
4,
1 and 2.
2, 1.
confess your sins.
Somebody standing outside
What
the door
the
before it starts.
Sure.
No, some of
Those
the
lines
ads
were
fly
not
way
ideal.
back, though.
Everybody on wall.
Will cost you everything.
Yeah, we need the lines.
Confess your sins.
This is 3 and 4. These ads up.
I'm muting it.
Are you immuning that guys?
Yeah, I'm immuning it, yeah. No problem.
Okay, because you gotta make that bigger so we can soak it.
Next set of cooldown.
1 and 2.
5, 4, 3,
Get
2,
the boost.
1.
The soul.
Lines. You don't want to be in the circle. You want to be Everybody on wall.
Sting.
Confess your sins, lest they consume you. Did you think you could win? Is at an end.
Gonna need it, yeah, before we head up in the air.
Yeah, I think if you want salve out like right before that hits, and then as soon as we hit down, that's the end.
I have many wares. Many farewells.
Can we get the lines through the raid though, just so we don't have to stop all DPS on everything to run out to go soak people's lines?
I think that is the... All you need to do is make sure that no one else is standing in your circle.
Right, yeah, so why don't we just like make an X through the raid and then they run their circle far enough out that they're not going to clip anybody, and then everyone just make sure they're not at where the 2 points cross. That way it's the most amount of space within the raid to soak. Because right now people are running it, out back here, but not immuning. So, okay, just did that. But you know what I mean? Like they're running out there, and then only like maybe 3 or 4 people will run out because most people are just trying to keep DPSing and keep healing and whatever.
So they do spawn.
Why did you do that to me? That was so rude.
I'm sorry, Marius.
No, he just like teleported behind me and like slit my throat. It was rough. I once stirred under him.
Era pulled, it wasn't you, Kevin.
That was definitely Kelly.
It was definitely me. I don't know why
I got a
Spec
second
got
one
it,
that said Era.
yeah, I see that too, but no, it was definitely me. I jumped into him, but
I just hit it immediately.
I just think we need to not run the circles out or the lines out because most people aren't going out there to soak it.
I agree. It should be easier for 2 people to move than everyone in the raid to move.
The guild I was watching decided not to ever cross them because people kept dying. So I don't know if we'll need to do
that's
that,
fair
but
too.
That's another thing to consider.
That's true. We could just. The video I saw, they crossed it, but we could absolutely just run lines through the raid and not cross.
Bad, right?
I mean, crossing it doesn't matter as long as people don't stand at the cross point, but sometimes it's weird because, like, if I'm behind somebody and they get it in front of me, do I keep moving to get in front of them and, like, risk people not soaking because I'm constantly moving, or do we just leave them crossed and hope that people don't, like, stand in both of them?
I think the most important thing is get somewhere quick.
Is there always one where he teleports? What is that based on? Is it like
He teleports you're out of his melee attack range. It's so that like it's for the last phase essentially, or the last 2 phases. I mean.
No, not him teleporting. For the Nightshade mechanic. So like his image that is then going to charge to your circle. Is that? Do we know where that's going to spawn?
It seems semi-random.
He creates images. It doesn't say where or how he would do that.
Like if it spawned on me, is it going to spawn here sometimes, and there sometimes?
Yeah, sometimes it's near the center, sometimes it's off to the sides. They come from all
right
sorts
next
of
to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do. So. Can't get my marker now. So those triangle and skull ones, like, you basically don't want to overlap. So you want a line going from cross to triangle, and you want a line going from square to skull. So the circle could be at the triangle end, or it could be at the cross end, it sounds like. And so then the circles aren't, in melee, the lines aren't overlapping. And then mainly ranged, but I mean even melee can sidestep over. and be in each of these. So the circles, if they're up here, you need to be like, make sure they're far enough up so that if the melee step over, they're not stepping into your circle. Also, the blood price is by far the most painful thing. It's the biggest bursty thing, sorry. For CD timing. Yeah, we'll do like 1 or 2 more pulls and then be done. We're not going to go as late tonight. I think we can kill it with what we know now tomorrow for sure. Did I do a feast earlier? I was doing a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Secondary food?
Wait, what?
Nothing.
I know some of you all are rich. You can donate.
We can all go fishing after this.
I mean, I'll probably make
Is it an optional fishing
raid.
raid, or is this a required fishing raid?
Required fishing raid. Mandatory.
Work is
8:30 till 11 on Monday.
Yep, 8:30 till 11.
Don't need a poll.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I pulled that.
So basically line to, okay, that's...
What? I don't get the guys in the wall, honestly.
I think people are just
They
getting
just
too
fly.
close to the wall.
No, they're not. Like, our is tight and some people's ads just look.
It's because the door isn't closed when the ads appear, so they appear in the.
Let's just pull into a different spot then.
You learned Remoria. You don't know how to wait.
To what?
If you run into Remornia, you can damage.
They're in my car.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, and dying on her doesn't do Dura.
I have many lucky do's you like.
Okay, so we're gonna pull them over here.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let
5,
your penance
4, 3, 2, 1.
1 and 2.
Confess your sins. Blessed
Just people still die, it's just wherever they are, just so that. And then I learned
Your vanity will cost you everything.
3 and 4.
Pain cleanses the soul.
So fine. Good center.
You can take that now, good.
Middle moon spot, just on triangle. Set lines.
Muting.
And let it wall.
Your vanity will cost you everything.
Set lines. The center. We're ready to finish that last one. Move. 1 and 2, get ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We'll move a little bit further after this. Set lines. Keep shot. Everybody on wall. We're gonna push your soon, we'll see what happens with those ads. I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be fine. There's
Why am I so slow?
You might be able to make it.
Grip him, grip him, grip Aiden, grip
Try your
Aiden.
damnedest,
And a boon.
I'm dead.
Aiden and Navoon are dead.
Yeah,
Why
you
was
can-
I so
That's such a goofy ass mechanic.
Well, how you mean you had 2 stacks?
I know. Why not just kill me before?
You're gonna die anyway. Here's how you die if you're dead.
Ranged over on the left, look at the Kabbalist after this frame and see if it's
Ramora's tanking. We're tanking.
Did the Kabbalist over there get debuffed with Wreck and Dead?
Not that I see.
So I'll just reiterate before another time. If you need a grip, just say grip blank person's name.
Yeah, I said grip
somebody,
Aiden like 3 times.
I couldn't hear you over everyone else talking.
Someone was saying grip him. Someone was saying
Yeah,
grip
like-
him, which is not helpful. Let's let me say grip Aiden.
Yeah, like
Stop
let,
talking.
just let one person, if they need a grip, will call.
But I thought it's okay to talk.
Two chimes in twice a night.
To you, if I have to have this conversation with you again,
about
I swear
talking.
I'm gonna flip.
Wait, so if you have 3 stacks, you just will not make it. If you have 2 stacks, you just hold W and you make it. That's the whole mechanic. Like there's
Seems
nothing
to
else
be,
you can
yeah.
do, correct?
Kind of what it seems like. You can't take a gate, can you?
I don't
No.
know. Did we try
I
that?
don't think so. Well, we didn't try, but you can't cast there, so you're gonna
You
get blasted
can't
to a
leap or
random
anything like
point.
that, I know.
Completely silenced.
The Warlock would
Yeah.
have to go to the other side, then cast the gate, and by that time it's probably dead.
We'll go ahead
Or
and
they could
stop
gate
there.
towards you. You could get a Warlock to run in and cast gate towards you, but they'd have to make it
Is-
in
Is
super
there
quick.
a
And then
reason?
cast, yeah.
Is there a reason you should ever have like how many stacks?
I just. Well,
I think you just missed it.
yeah, I was in the thing. I don't know how I didn't get it.
I don't know. I must have missed it too. I don't know how I managed. I thought it was in front of the boss.
It's okay. I'm pretty confident we can kill this tomorrow in like 2 or 2.5 hours for sure. So I would rather people just not be super tired for work and stuff and then do it tomorrow.
Why don't we all call out of
Option.
work tomorrow and day raid?
You get a boo-boo.
So worth for that week 1 AOTC, right?
Yeah, exactly. Gotta secure a realm first.
Also, if like a shaman or something gets there first, they could drop their speed up totem if they still have it.
There's none available at that point. We could save it for that, but
So does anyone
I
know
don't.
how
I don't think we need it for
No.
the triangle thing. If we move the
We
boss
do debuffs,
to the
right?
front.
Yeah.
Does anyone know? Can you actually game the conduits? I've heard that like if you use a new conduit, you get an energy back, but that
Yes.
hasn't been the
Yes.
that hasn't been the case with me. So whenever I use a new, I have not been getting energy recharge whenever I.
Maybe they patched it.
It's
It could be.
only you.
No, it
only
wasn't
do
a
that
patch.
if you-
It's designed like that. If
It's
you get an
for-
higher level one.
So what Illy's talking?
Whenever you get an actually new conduit, that's
Yep.
when you get an energy. If
Okay,
you get
so-
a higher eye level upgraded version of that same conduit, it's not going to work.
I
So-
didn't try to cast when I was falling. Can you cast or no?
No. I mean, you can instant cast. You can't channel. Like, I can cast a Circle of Healing or Prayer of Mending when I'm falling, but I
I was
can't
thinking if I
start...
could cast Feather, maybe I'd be able to save my ass.
I mean, you're not dying from... You don't take fall damage.
Yes, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
You only do if you
Small
if
amount.
you don't make it in.
I don't... Like,
Yeah,
are you
if you
talking
don't-
about the middle? Oh, up down.
If you don't make it to the center, you take lethal fall damage.
Sorry, I thought you meant I'm getting like the... Yeah, I mean, I had 1k environment falling damage that entire fight.
What if you slow fall beforehand?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, what if I'm falling? I could just use my Feather, which is basically slow fall, and try and see. I was wondering if it worked because I didn't have enough time to think about trying it.
You could try, what, like levitating down? Or
Yeah,
unless we have
if I
something
was-
else? Yeah.
You get a debuff if you don't make it. I think you might just die on impact anyway.
That's what I was asking. I was wondering if you got like lethal damage anyway.
Yeah, follow. So if you look at your damage taken, you took 2.7 million damage from Fall of the Unworthy.
Okay.
That's
I
not too
don't.
much.
Yeah, I don't think Wings is gonna save you through that.
No, I don't. I shouldn't be getting to that. It's all moot anyway.
Can you bubble it?
Yeah.
I figured out why I died also. We just somehow the boss turned the last second and didn't include me and Avun in the last stack.
Yeah. I don't know. He seems like he's wiggling around a lot.
That sounds like an illy problem there.
Yeah, whoever had aggro at the last cast killed me and Avun.
I'm gonna blame Mora.
Probably on purpose.
I hate to look at it, but I think it's talent combo is base benediction salve. I think it's gonna be big. I think it's gonna be big on this fight. And heroic.
I mean, Benediction is very good. You don't have to waste any mana. It's good mana saving.
Do you still think Holy is the hardest healing spec in the game, Aries?
Depends.
Okay.
It's got a lot. It's got a lot of buttons for a lot of different situations. I mean, disc is like you ramp, you blast, and you rest.
I mean, I have a cooldown and a button for almost everything that happens. That's kind of why I like Holy so much.
Same.
What really sucks is going between Holy and Disc with these keys. Is I'm like, I've got one conduit energy left. Like, I really don't get the point of this at all.
You can get one conduit energy for $5.99 each.
It's a gotcha.
Really? Oh.
No, not actually, but it's the meme.
You can get it.
Rice has been memeing about it. I didn't know if it was actually true. I don't know. It's so dumb. Like,
Wait,
I just-
is in the shop? Has anyone actually checked?
It's not. There's no way. There's no way.
It would be
You
too
can
much.
change your covenant for.
They originally wanted to
1999
destroy
with
the
same
conduit.
renown.
Yeah, originally when you change it, you have to go refarm another conduit.
They think that makes the game better because then, oh, the person who only does this will be a little bit better than the person who does both. I don't get why, but
What about the person that does all three?
well, fuck you for playing all of the game.
How dare you play that game?
Roll
He
them out.
only raids, so he doesn't understand the problem.
Or like, it'd be cool if like every time your renown went off, like every time you got a renown level, it just reset your energy. So like you could, be strategic about when you turn in quests and stuff.
Or just get rid of the conduit.
Get rid of it
energy, so
altogether.
does literally
Yeah.
nothing.
I kind of want to put in a ticket and be like, this is a dumb feature.
They take tickets for complaints?
No.
We're not in beta anymore.
The GMs say I can't do anything.
How does
Which is
stuff like
true,
that get
it's just
fixed? Like the sludge fist ground targets, like we were all having trouble with that, and then the next day it was fixed. Like who fixed
The
that?
Reddit, I'm sure it's the Reddit forums / Twitter / whatever social media, because that was all over the place.
That's all you gotta do is get on Twitter and start.
I mean, it also might be more realistically like the top guilds were complaining about it constantly, and they like all have direct.
See, I don't
lines
even
to-
think it's that. There's this thing, as I get older, I realize this, and I know I'm going to sound old for saying this, but you're not the only special one in the world. So if you're having a problem, there are like tons of other people having the same problem you're having. And I think that problem was just so massive that they actually fixed it.
what day did they fix it? Oh wait, what day did they fix it?
In his normal run.
It was like the day after, or the day
Yeah,
before.
but what do they look at to see that other people are having that problem? Because I'm sure all of us just sat here and
I'm
complained
sure they're
about it and then went out and did
watching.
nothing.
They're probably watching heroic pushes.
Join the discords.
Yeah.
Elitist Dirks wiped to Sludge Fist over a dozen times on Wednesday. Just saying.
Was.
I have this hate boner for Ian, and everyone will listen to it.
I mean,
He's got some
I
kind
really
of a
think
boner.
the most visible, most visibly they get into raids is like the world first race. I think they catch most of the stuff there, and they do a lot of the tuning based off that. Because like I know, like I was listening to, they weren't even raiding in Max's stream. He was just talking about nonstop. He's like Sludge Fist, the rubble, the rubble, the rubble. Then I went on to Echo stream, and they're saying Sludge Fist, rubble, rubble, rubble.
I'm surprised if it was that much of a problem now, why they didn't report it in the beta.
It didn't look like that on the beta. They changed
Oh,
it
they
to
did.
beta for some reason.
That's kind of funny.
And then, but I mean, I bet they also
my guess is that the new graphic is ever so slightly harder on a computer, like performance-wise, and so they're like, we want to make this as playable as possible and the performance as good as possible for people. Let's tone it down. It should still be fine. And then they're like, oh, we took it too far.
I mean, I know for a fact that rubble effect does tank my frame rate, so it's. I mean, honestly, I agree with that.
But yeah, and like I think other stuff, like I'm assuming they keep an eye on logs. Like I'm sure they noticed pretty, or I guess not pretty quick, because they might have waited for, but like Sin Seeker, I'm sure they looked at it and they're like, oh, this looks bad. Or they have maybe, I'd be surprised if they don't have I'd be surprised if they don't have that automated to check.
I mean, yeah, you can, because it's all statistical. You just look at how many guilds have killed this boss, and you'll be like, oh, this boss is this difficult. Do we want it to be this difficult? No. Why?
I just, the feedback loop is really weird for, like, bugs and tickets. Like, there at least. Like, as somebody who works in software, it's a really weird feedback loop. Like, I don't report bugs because like I never get feedback on if, you know, like was the issue I reported actually accepted as a bug, or like I don't, you know, I don't get that kind of feedback that would encourage me to continue reporting bugs. I think Val got
a lot of Jira ticket.
Yeah, like I want, like, I mean, even if it's not a Jira ticket, just like, oh thanks, like this has been logged as a bug. Like I can understand not tracking bugs publicly facing, but at the same time, you know, it'd be nice to say like, oh, this has been accepted and is now in a backlog somewhere. That way I feel like, yeah, you know, I know it's gonna die in a backlog, but at least it got somewhere.
How would you like having a bug report like 200,000 bugs long there is? Because I feel like that's what theirs is.
I mean, I work in a software engineering company. I know backlogs go down that far. And I'm just saying, like, there's still feedback. Like, if a customer opens up an issue, even if we're not going to work on it right away, we'll say, like, okay, we're going to send this off to project management for prioritization. It's not going to get done soon, but...
You also have an itch, or?
That wasn't me.
That was,
Somebody did.
That was my pup. Right, buddy? You want to say hi?
My dog is sound asleep behind me.
You want to say hi?
Where are the puppies?
They're in the same room. I think they're asleep right now.
Wheaton Terriers.
Wheaton.
Wheaton.
Will Wheaton?
Like Will Wheaton.
Oh.
Yeah, he's saying hi.
I don't think that sounds like a hi.
Oh, that
That's
sounds
really
like
big.
pay
That's-
attention to me or feed me.
That's me waving my hands in front of him so he doesn't bite, like, to like the don't bite me wave, and to which he then proceeds to do that to me when I say, please don't bite my hand. But I'll interpret it in this case as a hello. Great puppet. Should I get a webcam for a puppet? Instead of looking at
I'm gonna repurpose the one that's looking at you.
Okay. He moves too much.
Parents are getting a new puppy soon. I'm excited for pictures at least.
If you want a puppy, I know somebody who's got a few.
Oh, I wish I could have a dog. I can have a dog right now.
Have you found homes for all puppies?
Nah, you don't start doing that until later.
Really?
I mean, you can, like, if you have people in mind, but if, you know, they're unclaimed, you don't have to do that for a while still.
Something tells me that
3, yeah.
in this market, they're going quick.
I was gonna say, I requested mine, and I asked for a spot in the litter when they were about maybe 2 weeks old, and that was even kind of late.
I mean, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but I know they can stay with for a while.
Yeah, 8 weeks through the early school.
Yeah, they go to the vet tomorrow, actually, to get wormed and stuff.
Oh, get dewormed?
Yes, to get dewormed.
No, to get wormed.
My pup's had worms twice since I've gotten him. They're nasty.
You gotta keep on it.
They are nasty.
Does he spend a lot of time outside, or?
I honestly, we have no idea where he got worms from because like.
Do you have worms?
I hope not. I think
I mean,
noticed.
they are communicable between, so you just have to be careful about that. Because I have, unfortunately.
I mean, like we noticed the worms, and I mean, I didn't eat his food. He was not eating it.
Are you sure? Did you leave the bowl open?
I mean, the thing is, it only takes them stepping outside to where there might be, because worms live in the dirt. So.
Yeah. Couldn't be worms twice.
I've not had worms myself, but I've had a bunch of animals that vets and I just worked out and deal with it.
Oh, thank
Yeah, I
goodness.
mean,
That's where I thought you were going with that.
No,
worms
no.
Worms are just super common. Like it's really common for puppies because they get dewormed, but it's just really possible that like they don't quite get rid of all the worms, so it's possible for it to resurge. Same thing when he got a UTI, they did that. But it's like tough to
How come I only did get a 213 conduit from a boss that drops 220 loot?
I was thinking the same thing. But I think it's because conduits just are heroic level. There's not like a bonus level for the boss difficulty or whatever.
Give me mythic conduits.
Yeah, but I'm saying like heroic conduits are 213 all of them, so I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Still
So Rouse, I've got this really awful 13 spires.
Oh, do you?
I do. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's a 12. That'll make it totally less awful. Just in case you wanted to
No, I
run
mean,
really
I
awful key.
can do what I'm supposed to do keys with Slayer after they finish theirs, but I think they just started too.
Oh, it's fine, I'm doing Maw. So I was gonna finish Maw first because I don't like doing Maw last thing. Because then sometimes I don't do it. Where is this guy?
I gained almost 200 DPS today. Very good.
It's so quiet in here.
Hello.
Hi, Fuzzy. You got to do them all.
Nah, I'm trying to get this cat.
Oh, I should do that.
Oh, I asked. Nobody said anything.
Well, I'm doing Maw right now, Fuzzy.
It's not that important. Conquest cap is pretty big. PvP stuff is quite extra large.
Yeah. Go ask a boon. She needs
Mark-
gear. Oh, well, never mind then. Probably not. I think everyone's more focused on heroic.
Yeah.
I may go try to pug a little bit on my priest just to see if I can get my legendary, but I also don't know that I'll have time, to be honest.
I just want to pug the first 2 bosses for inscription for my role. Because it looks like the Vantage Rune drops within like 2-3 bosses.
That should be easy. The first couple are kind of no problem. And like, I don't know. We
Yeah, I don't
could do
care
it.
about loot. I just need a kill on the first 2. Because the WoW head listed drops only on the first 3 bosses. So that means that people are just getting it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I need to upgrade, like specifically, besides just upgrades, so not worried about it. I just can't see my balanced druid's legendary not getting nerfed next week. There's a 750 DPS increase just to craft a 191. Those boots.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna handle that, because when they nerf legendaries, or if they ever like nerf covenants and stuff, there's gonna be so much outcry.
That legendary, I feel like you can nerf it a fair bit and it'll still be their best, as long as it's.
I guess that's
still
the
their best.
that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
As long
I
as it's
don't
still
think-
their best.
Yeah, I don't think you ever nerf it beyond like so that it's worse than something else. I think you just bring it closer to.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way they could do it, and not have just hordes and hordes of outcry. They're still gonna have it, but should be lessened at least. Because my druid, except until today, stamped higher than my warlock, and it's 20 item levels less. Just because I crafted that legendary. And also druid.
What's that warlock? Is that
Warlock reflective like. No, I know what it was. I just didn't remember that. It's Nether Ward.
Is that like a one spell reflect or like?
It lasts 3 seconds.
Ah, okay.
So if you see it on them, just don't cast anything on them for 3 seconds unless you can spell steal it, and even then I don't know if it works. I'm not sure. It shouldn't be able to, but it might be able to. I would test that, but probably actually now that I'm reading it, you won't be able to. Because it used to just be reflect all console spells, and now it's just all like everything pretty much it reflects 3 seconds. That's spell based. It's also on a really short cooldown, by the way, 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if they had changed the name of it or anything. This expansion. my cat has decided to become a gamer. They're helping me by covering my second monitor, so I can only focus on that.
You want me to put together a group, Grellis? I can do it.
I think I'm doing a 14 with Slayer, and then I'm probably going to
screw those guys. Who needs a 14?
Gotta
Besides
knock out
everyone.
my 14 this first, yeah. Get at least one option.
All mysteries will be revealed.
With a good group,
Have you come to
the
trade
weapons are
or to waste
pretty
your
easy.
Oh yeah, with just some base level of planning and doing the
I've just been
mechanics.
looking at the base MBT like weekly routes on Icy Veins and following
Yeah.
that, and it's been fine.
That's all you need. Don't need to go crazy. Depends on the dungeon too. What makes the other side so hard?
I mean, the trash was kind of hard, but I'm not really sure.
Is that what it does? I wasn't sure because I was looking at Raider.io and I noticed that no one's really timing those. Hold on, Kid Aggro.
Timing which ones?
The other side.
Oh, yeah, that one's spicy. Those meatballs are relatively hot.
Discover more secrets.
Then we can talk.
We'll get back on. Oh yeah, Terra's coming. Okay. Gross, you wanna come tank this?
Yeah, it's fine. What is it?
12 theater.
Ooh.
What news?
Ah, shit, I was just in Maldraxxus.
Where are we going?
Maldraxxus, we're going to theater tank.
The light, you're alive.
How may I serve?
I'm blind.
Do keys not count for the fucking shit in Maldraxxus? What the hell, dude?
Oh, the Maldraxxus defended? It should?
Yeah, it didn't. Dead ass.
Well,
what the fuck?
it should.
That's just rude. Yeah.
Because when we did that